Hey, my name is Phil from legitmarketingreviews.com, and in today's video we're going to be looking at an email marketing and e-commerce platform called Convertkit. Now, in this Convertkit review, I want to show you exactly what Convertkit is, how it actually works, and by the end of this video, you should know if Convertkit is right for you. Now, if you do get started for free with Convertkit using the link in the description, I'm also actually going to be giving you a free lead generation training that I've created. So if you want to go ahead and get a free Convertkit bonus, make sure you use the link in the description. So first of all, what is Convertkit? It is an email marketing platform primarily, but you also have the ability to create landing pages, entire sales funnels, and take e-commerce payments. Now this is perfect because they've created this platform specifically for creators. So if you are trying to grow your fan base, if you're trying to grow your list, and if you're trying to grow your income as well, this specific platform is designed for that. So it's going to give you all of the features and benefits to go with it. So actually what I'm going to do right now is jump behind the screen and show you Convertkit. Okay, so first of all, let's start here on the Convertkit website. Basically, what I want to do is run through some of the features that they have just in case I miss out on any during this product review. And then I also want to talk about the different pricing that they have. So let's get stuck into it. First of all, if you click on features, you will see they offer everything from landing pages, email sign-up forms, as well as different integrations. Then you also have email marketing, email designer, the builder, and also automations inside of it. And if you want to sell your own products, subscriptions, or services, you can also do so in the Ecommerce and Creator Pro platforms, right? So there's a lot inside of here. You can also click on the feature overview, which is going to go more in depth, but just to let you know they are there. Now, if we click on pricing, I'll quickly also brush on the different Convertkit pricing. Reason being, I know a lot of people judge software based on the different pricing that they offer. And I have to admit, Convertkit actually does really well with their free plan, a lot better than a lot of other email marketing platforms. Basically, at the top here, we've got our slider. Depending on how many people you have on the side of your email list will depend on the cost, but most people will start off fresh. And just to let you know, if you choose the yearly plan, you are going to save 2 months of payment. But basically, inside the free plan, you get up to 1,000 subscribers, unlimited landing pages and forms, which is actually quite interesting. Most other landing page builders will limit this feature. Then you can send email broadcasts. You can also sell digital products and subscriptions, and you also have email support. Now keep in mind, inside of this, you can only send email broadcasts, so you can't actually send up any email automation. It is more of a newsletter type of service where you can send out newsletters every now and then. If you want to set up automation within your business, then you are going to need the creator version. This is going to allow you to create up funnels and sequences. So basically you can automate the entire email process. The good part though, if you want to move to Convertkit, which I'm considering doing, you can also use free migration from another tool. So they're going to go ahead and set up the tool for you. Now, if you need a fully featured type of membership, then we do have the Creator Pro. This is also going to allow you to do things like add in your own Facebook custom audiences. Be interesting to see if they pivot now that Facebook has got this crazy iOS update. But regardless, it's going to split it out depending on what people do. Then we also have a newsletter referral system, which I will look at in a moment, as well as subscriber scoring, sort of like a CRM, as well as advanced reporting. Now, there is a lot of other features inside of here. If you want to check them out, you can go ahead, click on the expand full feature comparison, which is going to go and break down each part. The only one thing I really was quite curious about was the low transaction fee. It is going to cost you 3.5% plus 30 cents per transaction. So keep that in mind. Most platforms only charge the 2.5%, which is the standard Stripe sort of fee or credit card fee. These guys are using 3.5 plus 30 cents. So just keep that in mind. It's at the end of the day very minimal if you have products that are worth more than sort of $10, so it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do now is quickly show you the onboarding process because it is quite unique how they've done it. So if you click sign up for free, you will notice that it says here, do you use an email marketing tool in your business? If you're moving from another tool, this is where they can actually set up your migration service. I'm just going to go ahead, click no. It says here, do you have a website? We will help you to set up forms and landing pages. I'm going to click on yes, and it's going to ask you what platform you actually use. And this is going to tailor your experience with Convertkit to you. So I'm going to click on WordPress, and then it's going to ask who are you. I'm going to click YouTuber, click on continue, and then it's going to ask you to finish the sign up process. And then once that's done, it's going to look like this, and this is basically your dashboard. Now at the top here, for just a quick tour, we have things like your landing pages and forms, your different subscribers, where all your leads are going to be. You've got here also your broadcast, which is all your different types of emails. We have inside of here your products if you're trying to sell anything. As this is the free version, we have automations blanked out. I will upgrade to show you how this works. And then finally we have Learn, which is actually a free online course that they've created for you. And if you actually click on Learn, you can log inside of Learn using your Convertkit account. So I'm going to pause the video and log in. And then inside of Learn, once you've actually logged in, you've got two different types of courses here. The first one is starting an online business, and the second one is Digital Products 101. So this is going to show you how you can actually create content that sets up your business for success, while the second teaches you how to actually sell digital products with product launches. So it's very cool considering these trainings are actually free. I believe there's like 20 different modules in each one, so they're quite comprehensive. So if you want some additional training to help with ConvertKit, I highly recommend checking those out. So I'm just going to go back a couple times and go back to the dashboard. So here we are. On the right, we've got basically a get started checklist. So if you wanted to follow this, you'll go here, create a form, share it on social media, text some or email some friends, add in a subscriber, and send out a broadcast. And that is going to help you get set up. But what I'm going to do is start from the beginning and click on landing pages and forms and show you how it works. So first of all, what we want to do here is go ahead and create a brand new landing pages. So I'm going to go here, click on create a new landing page. There is also demos for everything if you wish. But I'm just going to come down, look for a landing page that sort of matches the idea of how I want it to look. So what I'm actually going to do is just use something nice and simple. I'm going to use the Abby sort of template. You can also preview it here if you wish, but I'm going to go ahead and click on choose. You've also got some different types of landing pages on the left, depending on what your different type of landing page is going to be about. But once again, I'm going to click on choose. You can also favorite them as well for easy filtering. Now, once this loads, you can see on the right here, we've got different things like the font for the headings or the body. You can also change the image background if you wish. And if you know anything about custom CSS, you can add it inside of here. But the way they have created these landing pages is to keep it simple. You aren't realistically supposed to change too much. You are just trying to customize them to work with your personal brand and everything you're about. And you can also add in fields like this as well. So let's just say I wanted to add in first name and I want to change the order. You can do it like so. Next, we can actually edit the picture on screen. As you can see, if we click on it, it's going to appear here. We've got to edit where we can actually crop it and use different types of filters and colors, things like that. Or we can replace it. If you click on replace, you have a few options. You can either drag an image in, you can use Unsplash, or you can even connect it to your Instagram account to actually take images directly from your Instagram account. Now for this example, I'm just going to drop in an image I've already got ready. This image is 150 pixels by 150 pixels wide, and this is the image that's there. So that looks pretty good. You'll also notice optimized image is already added. This is going to reduce the size of the image to help loading speed. Next, you can see we can come down to the text area, and inside here we can actually edit a few things to make this our own. Now, if you want to have this as a newsletter subscription, you can leave the text here if you wish, or you could just come in and change it to suit your needs. So for example, you could change it to uppercase, and you can also type some things in here. Let's just say if you are interested in getting all of the latest information from my personal website, training and membership, make sure you subscribe to the newsletter on this page, right? Something simple like that. So that's pretty much good to go. You've also got a little bit of text here that you can either change the color and size for, but you can't actually change the disclaimer. It is what it is. You can also add different ones as well if you wish. Pressing the add button, you can have things like more buttons, more images, countdown timers, videos, everything like that. The good part about it though is it's already optimized. Things look really good, so it's going to work really well. Apart from that, I'm going to change the name. This is going to be called the newsletter opt-in, right? Like so. And that's all good. If you want to preview it, you can click on preview. This is basically what it's going to look like. If I click on inspect as well, you can also see what it's going to look like on a phone. I always like looking at on inspect. So it looks really nice, right? So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to exit the preview. Next we have here a share button if you want to share it. We've also got reports, and then we have settings. If you click on settings, you'll also have the option to give a message when someone confirms. If you want to redirect to an external page, you can so as well. Let's just say you've got something like either a sales video, a bridge video, or you may even have an article you want to redirect people to. You can do so here. So type in the website or link you want to send people to, right? So if I just put in legitmarketingreviews.com, that's cool. Now, each time someone actually fills out the form, they're going to get redirected to this page. So it's really nice. Next, we've got domains. So if you add in custom domains, which you can do so in the account settings, you can choose the different domains that you've added inside of here, or you can use the Convertkit standard one here, which is Marvelous Artesian, which is quite interesting. And then you've also got your page URL. So this could be newsletter. Oh, can't spell today. Newsletter opt-in, right? Opt-in, like so. Click on add. Now, each time someone actually wants to use this is going to be the page. So what I might do is open this in another tab and show you that this is the landing page. I haven't saved it yet, so this is why it looks like that. But once I finish these settings in a moment, I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. Next, moving forward, we have here incentive. Incentive is an interesting email. This is for things like double opt-ins, right? So basically what will happen if you leave this checked and this one not checked, each time someone opts into your page, it's going to send them a confirmation email. So if I show edit contents, you can see it's a confirm your subscription sort of email. However, if you don't want to use it, you can just check it off, and basically what it's going to do is it's just going to make people confirmed when they put in their emails. This does potentially hurt your email score, but it is the best way for generating leads. You've also got auto confirm new subscribers, so they will also be sent this as well as being automatically subscribed. It's a bit of a confusing sort of thing, but what I recommend you do is probably check off both, just because you are going to get more results by not having it checked. Finally, we have here advanced. Now this is going to have a few different types of rules. So for example, a returning visitor that's already subscribed, you can show them the form, hide the form, or show custom content. You can also send them to the subscriber thank you page. So if someone's already opted in, it's going to take them directly to the thank you page instead. You've also got a recapture. This page isn't really too important, to be honest. I'd probably just leave it as is. If you want, you can check this one here, send subscriber to thank you page. But I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's quite simple. Finally, we've got the SEO and analytics. Now this is perfect. So if you were wanting to create some metadata for Google to actually see it, I'd put in here subscribe to the Phil Wilson newsletter, right? Something like that, or it could be what my brand is. Description, join me inside of my secret mailing list to hear all of the best training, deals, and discounts, right? Now, just to let you know, basically what this is doing is each time someone's going to share the link that we got from this website here, this page, it's going to actually show this information inside things like Facebook, or if people share the link on things like Facebook as well, right? So you want to have an image inside of here as well. You can just choose an Unsplash, or you can choose something from whatever, but that can all be done there. And you can also add in different types of analytics using these tools. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to go here, click save, click on save and publish. Now, just so you know, there is also the archive, duplicate, and delete buttons here if you ever want to use them. But if we come back to our newsletter once again, I'm going to click on reload. Now you can see it's got the extra field. It's got my name here, and then each time someone actually opts in. So let's just say my name is Bill, billenglish@gmail.com. Sorry, Bill, if you get an email. It's going to redirect them like we've set up. And now it's going to take them to my Legit Marketing Reviews website, right? So it's pretty cool. So that landing page is pretty much good to go. Now, since we're all finished here, we can actually move forward to subscribers. So if we go to subscribers, you should see inside here, Bill English, it has worked. Everything looks good so far, so I'm happy with that. Now you can also see inside of here, net new subscribers, total subscribers, and also purchases if you're selling things. So this is basically where all of your subscribers are going to be added. If you want to manually add some in, you can do so here. Click on add subscribers. You can add a single, import a CSV, or import from another provider. So it's all very good. But basically here's where your things are going to be. You can also filter it by days, weeks, months, as well as the different date ranges. So nice and easy to keep an eye on all of your different sort of subscribers. Next we have broadcasts. If you're on the free plan, you can use broadcasts for free. Basically what you can do in here is create email blasts, right? If you want to send an email out to all of your contacts, you can do so inside of here. So click on new broadcast, and inside the new broadcast tab, we can go ahead and put a subject line. So I'd be like, hey, check out my progress. Oh, can't spell progress in June, as it's the end of June today. June 29 for my new business or something like so, right? And what you can do is start actually typing out the content, right? So I'll be like, hey, and you can also add in things with the little plus button, personalization. You can go and click on subscriber's first name. So I'm going to click add to email. So now every time someone gets an email, let's just say Bill got this email, it's going to say, hey, Bill. You know, it's a pretty cool thing. You can also add in different personalizations as well as images, files, buttons, countdown, timers, galleries, videos, icons, links, and a bunch of other things as well. So everything's inside of here. Once again, if you're using the free plan, you can't actually remove the built with Convertkit button just yet. And you also have to leave these here for GDPR and can spam and everything like that. But basically what you want to do is come in here, write out a little email. So I just wrote a quick one then. And all you need to do once you are happy is actually, you can either preview it if you wish. You can once again add in images and all that sort of stuff if you need to. I'll show you quickly how to add in links because I believe it's important. Let's just say you wanted to add in a link here. Click on the link icon. And I'll just say for this example, put in my YouTube channel, right? Obviously you'd want to put them into a link, and you can also tag the subscribers who click on the link, and you can create a tag. Now I haven't created any tags yet, so I can't use it, but you can do so if you add that there. So let's go ahead, click on preview. This is what it looks like. It's nice and simple. You can once again add in images to make it all pretty. So I'm going to go ahead, click on continue. And then if I come to the broadcast tab, you can see this is going to be sort of the rules of it. As I've only got one subscriber, it's only going to send it to one. Once you've actually got more than one list, you've actually got all these different filters, different tags, things like that. You can segment it differently who you want to send it to. Obviously, you want to choose the email address that your business has. And then you can choose when you want to send it, right? So you can either send it now, you can choose a date, you can choose a time, and then everything is good. Now, you've also got some public options, and if we click on them, you can see you've got preview text. So you know when you check your email client, it gives you a little bit of a preview text inside of here. I could put in here, you're never going to believe what happened, right? Something like that. And you can also have an internal note for your personal liking. But that's all good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to go here, click on continue. Now, this is all set, ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on send broadcast. Now, this email is going to go out to Bill. My first email has been sent. Everything is good. Sorry, Bill, if you're watching this, but everything is good to go. So that's the email broadcasts done. So it's all nice. So what else we got? We've also got here, whoops, come back one. Products. Now, if you are selling products, you can create a product inside of here. Highly recommend setting up payments. Basically, if you set up a product, the first thing you do is choose a name. So I'm going to call this the YouTube ranking method, right? This can be a standard one-time price, and the price could be $97, right? It could be a course I'm selling. So we go and click on next. Then it's going to ask, what is it? What's the fulfillment? Is it a digital download? Is it a newsletter, or is it something else? If it's a digital download, you can upload the file inside of here. So once they actually purchase it, it's going to get sent to them. You can make it a members only newsletter. So if you want a paid subscription, you can do so for that, or coaching and services or something else. You can do so in here. So a course probably would go under this category. So I'm going to go ahead, click on next. Now you can choose the custom domain. Once again, if you've added them inside of here, once again, you can choose your page URL. So this is going to be the product URL. So I'm just going to call it I'll just call it YouTube, make it easy. Click on create product. Now that's going to go ahead and get created. So if someone ends up going to the product link that they've created, this is basically what they're going to see. Now, just like the other sort of tools inside of here, you can change things like the background if you wish. You can also edit and crop it, change the transparency and the color. You've also got the text you can change the fonts of, as well as all the input labels and all that sort of good stuff. Inside here, it's going to ask you to set up payments. Basically, what it's going to do is if you click on set up payments, it's going to say, are you an individual or a company? And then it's going to redirect you to Stripe so you can actually take a payment where you can set up and get started with Stripe for free. In this video, I'm not going to go through that though, as it's going to take a little bit of time. But once they go to the checkout, this is basically what it's going to look like. Once they've clicked on that original button here, they're going to get sent to this checkout. Once that's done, they're going to be sent a confirmation email and a confirmation sort of page as well. And this is the receipt email they're going to get. Now you can edit all of these as much as you wish, but they're all very easy to set up. It's a very fast way of collecting payments. If you click on settings also, there's once again some other things. You can have things like the discount codes if you want to add in discount codes. You can change the domain name eventually if you wish, and all the fulfillments and everything as well. So it's all very easy to use. So now I just want to go ahead and click on save. This page has now been saved. Obviously, it's not going to work, however, as there is no payment set up for this instructional video. However, if you do it yourself, you can easily see things that are set up. So that is the products tab. Once again, if you go to the learn tab as well, there is going to be the different courses inside of here. What I'm actually going to do though is pause this video and upgrade my subscription so I can show you all about the automations, which has now been done. And as you can see, it does change the order of your dashboard a little tiny bit. But if we now click on automations, just to let you know as well, when you do upgrade, you still do get a free trial as well. So you don't take any payment straight away either. I believe in like 14 days or something it will. But this is your automations tab. Basically what we have here is automations, sequences, rules, RSS, and integrations. So I'll start with integrations because I know a lot of people like to connect it to other things. So for example, if you have landing page software like lead pages, you can connect it to that easily. Same thing with webinar software, same thing like WordPress. So it's very easy to do, as well as things like Wishlist if you're trying to sell courses. But those are all there if you need to connect them. And if you do, you simply click on the one you're trying to do and it's going to give you redirection to an instructional step-by-step guide how it actually works. So let's go back to automations. Now you've seen integrations. Let's have a look. Go ahead, click on new automation. And this is going to allow you to start setting up different types of automations. Now there are a lot of templates that are automatically created. So I highly recommend starting out with one, especially if you are brand new. Basically inside of here, you want to choose the different type of thing you are trying to actually achieve, right? Is it an evergreen newsletter? Is it a product launch? Is it, follow-ups of customers who don't purchase? So depending on what it is what you actually want to use. For example, this one, I'm just going to use the evergreen newsletter because that was what my original landing page was for. So I'm going to click on use template, and it's going to go ahead and actually add in all of the pieces to this automation automatically, as you can see. And basically now what we want to do is actually assign our landing page that we've created. So you can see there's 3 different types of forms or ways to actually get in the sequence, which is the sign up form, newsletter, or sign up landing page. We created a landing page earlier. So I'm going to go ahead, choose the newsletter opt-in like so, click update event. Now, each time someone comes through the newsletter opt-in, they're going to be taken down here into the welcome sequence. So as you can see, we don't have anyone inside of here at the moment. No one's completed it either. So that's all good. Basically, what we just need to do is click on pause to click on turn it on. And now every time someone opts in from now, they're going to be taken down to this welcome sequence. And we're going to go ahead and edit this in a moment. But first of all, I'm just going to rename it to the newsletter, right? Just so we know exactly what we're talking about. And then if we come back to the automations tab, you will see that we have now our one newsletter automation ready to go. And just to show you another quick example, if you are unsure of what the actual step looks like, you can click on it and it's going to show you the page of what the actual page looks like, just so you know you've got the right one. So that's really handy to have, just having it so accessible. So now that's done, we've created our first automation. It's actually now live. What we want to do is go to our sequences, and this is where we can add in all of our different emails. And as you notice, they mentioned the welcome sequence, which has already been created. So we can either come inside here, edit the welcome sequence, or we could actually create a new one and change it on the automation, just to show you what a new sequence would basically look look like. I'm going to create a new one for this example and link it up. This is going to be the newsletter sequence, right? Most people won't have a sequence for a newsletter as it's based basically on the time that you're in. But just to give you an idea, this is what the email will basically look like, the sequence. So here's day one, right? Inside here, we've got write a compelling subject. So this could be like, hey, congratulations, you're in, something like that. And then you can come inside of here and actually just start editing the email, right? It's super easy to do. Once again, it's just like the original builder that we did inside of our broadcast. Just click on the plus button for personalization. You've also got all these other types of blocks and elements. Then once you're finally happy, click on publish, and it's going to ask you to add a little bit about your company. So I'm just going to call this the YouTube test, right? What's my name? My name is Phil. It's going to ask for your canned spam stuff. So I'm going to be like street name, city, obviously you want to add in your stuff here. This is just going to be 043, country New Zealand, topic, and this can be about mission, values, and that. Sure, sounds good. Now once that's all done, you can go ahead, click on publish. Publish is ready to go. Now once again, this is the day one email. You can go ahead, click on more emails if you wish, and all you need to do is basically change this, right? So if you want it to send it out like 2 days after the last email, you can do so. This is going to be sent after the first day, then 2 more days this one will be sent, and you can keep adding in sequences. Super easy to do, and you can keep an eye on everything as well. And then finally on the right, we've also got here settings and reports, and you can see what it will look like in a browser or an email. So it's super easy to do, right? It's a very simple platform to use. If I come back to automations, since we created a new sequence as well, I'll show you how to edit it if you ever need to. So now we've got a new one. Click on edit step. It's going to say welcome sequence, and I created the newsletter sequence. Click on update action. And that is it. That is basically Convertkit. We've created a landing page, we've created an email automation, we've created a broadcast email as well, and we've also created a product. We haven't actually finished it, however, as it's on draft right now, but that's because of the payment gateway. But apart from that, everything is good to go. It's a very easy platform to use. If I just click on this as well, you'll also see here is where all of your different bits and pieces are if you ever need to, right? All your billing, your payments, referrals. You've also got content snippets and everything else like that. So what I'm actually going to do right now is jump behind the camera. I just want to give you an overview of Convertkit, my personal opinions, and just a few extra things. Okay, so that was Convertkit. As you can see, it is extremely easy to actually get set up with the platform and actually use. In this review/tutorial, you were able to see how to actually set up campaigns extremely easy, as well as get everything working. I personally do believe it is perfect for the person that is a creator, is not a tech sort of literate person. They just want to have something quick and easy to get set up and get results with. I highly recommend Convertkit. Versus a lot of the software out there, it is very affordable, especially considering that you can take payments with it as well. So I do think Convertkit is amazing for that. Is it my favorite? I've got a few other options out there. However, I am thinking of moving to Convertkit for simplicity and the payment feature. But apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed this Convertkit review. It is good bang for buck, and it is very easy to use. Once again, if you want to check it out, you can get started for free, and you will also get the lead generation training I've created, which is going to help you get more leads into your business. Once again, use the link in the description to actually get started. But apart from that, hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry it was a little long. I just wanted to show you everything about it. But that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe for more videos. That's it from me. See you on the next one.